Hey, what's up guys? 3 crowns are the only thing on the menu today. Going green with our mean goblin straight towards the king tower. That's right, I'm not going to be taking any other towers today. I am only 3 crowning opponents. At first, I'm going to be the most ordinary person on this planet, defending with skeleton armies and bats to bait our opponent's zaps and logs, going in for princesses to bait our opponent's fireballs and arrows, and dropping goblin drills to get our opponents to part ways with their best answers of Valkyrie and Dark Prince. And when the moment is right, we fight. I'll goblin barrel mirror clone on top of their 3 crown and they won't be ready. Even if our opponents have already taken a tower, they can't stop the 3 crown if we've done over 2,000 damage, because this deck has got the most toxic 3 crown potential that Clash Royale has ever seen. When their king tower is already beaten down, you'll go for mirrored up goblin drills that are a bit more sturdy than goblin barrels, so even if they have spells, they won't be able to finish it off. No matter what they have in their deck, rocket is not something that they can deflect. Let's go jump straight some games with this dirty 3 crown deck and assert dominance. I upload daily videos on the channel, so make sure to subscribe so you never miss out. A huge thanks to everyone that's using creator code SirTag, making crazy videos like this one possible. All right, so we got a game against left, and I've made it my mission to 3 crown every single opponent. He thinks that we're maybe going to go left out here because I'm cycling my princess. Probably just going to assume that I'm going to play normally. Little does he know, we've got a goblin drill mirror lurking in the shadows with the clone goblin barrels as well. So I'm going to follow up with a goblin drill on the right-hand side just to bait out some extra elixir, trying to rely on my skeleton army on defense for a juicy positive elixir trade, also hoping to bait out all of our opponent's small spells. What is he going to be doing? Oh no, Magic Archer is not a card that I can kill easily. This is really uncomfortable. Magic Archer's got a huge amount of range. Oh wait, great rocket value. Goodbye, my friend. I'll take that. I'll vibe with that, sure. All right, cool. I still don't know what his spells are because, you know, most of the time I look at a deck and I'm like, oh, I can easily identify what our opponent has. But when you see Magic Archer Mortar Giant, it just looks like this man went to a random deck generator and pulled cards out of his hat or something. So I'm going to follow up with a princess in the back again. I'm hoping that he goes in for a small spell, whether it's arrows or log to finish that off. And then we can gallivant through with our goblin barrels. I'm just going to test it out. You know, if I goblin barrel here, he's likely going to drop a spell. Okay, there's the arrows. That's what we were looking for earlier. Does he have another small spell? He doesn't. So his only small spell in his deck is arrows. We're playing normally, figuring out what his card cycle is, and then we're going to bombard him at the last possible second. So I think the Ice Golem's going to be able to pop, and then we should be able to kill everything with our skeleton army here. So shouldn't have to worry too much. I might have to worry a little bit more because the Magic Archer didn't die. Why did the Magic Archer not die there? Guess I got to go for the mirrored up skeleton army. So remember, he's got arrows for my princess. And he also has giant plus mortar. So he would be smart to go in for a mortar right now. I don't have a good defense to that. I would have to rocket it. But if he arrows that's a different story. Because I can go in for the cloned up, mirrored up goblin barrels. So weird to say that, guys. All right, I'm expecting him to go giant. So I'm going to do this. And we'll see if we can go for double goblin barrels. And he doesn't have arrows in cycle, so maybe we can just win the game. I'm hoping that we can win the game off of this. Look at how many goblins I have. Look at him. He has nothing. He didn't have the juice. No way. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely insane. All I have to do is go in for a goblin drill and a rocket, and I win. So that's what I'm going to vibe with right now. Honestly, he's all inning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in for the goblin drill. I'm going to rocket here. And then I'm going to go in for a mirrored up rocket, and this should win me the game. There's no way he's able to defend this. No matter what he does, the goblins are going to do too much with the rocket. GG, well played, and peace out. This deck is dirty, it's disgusting, and it is so much fun. Left this game with no towers left over. All right, we got to keep against Moon Knight. Yo, dude, he's going to be looking at the mirror, and he's going to be thinking that he's seen the same thing as what he's playing, but little does he know, we've got the mirror tricks up our sleeves. So this is going to be awesome. He's already dropping the log, so that's out of cycle, and his princess is out of cycle. I can maybe bait out a Valkyrie here with my, you know, shenanigans of going in for a goblin drill. And then what I can do is I can go in for the cloned up goblin barrel on top of the tower. I'm hoping he Valkyries here. Yeah, that's what we were looking for. So I don't know if he has a good answer to this at all. So what I'm going to plan on doing is I'm going to go in for the goblin barrels because he doesn't have log and he doesn't have Valkyrie in cycle. So this should be near impossible for him to defend effectively. Oh, wait, what? That's just sad. That's just so sad. I thought I was going to cheese him with the mirror because he thought my deck was a mirror of his. And in the end, this man had a mirror to just destroy me. That is not the vibe that we wanted to see, dudes. I think I'm going to lose this game if I try to go for the 3 crown, but we got to try it anyway. Yeah, there's literally like no way I'm breaking through Mirror Valkyrie. That just isn't happening, guys. I tried my hardest, but this one is just a gigantic, colossal L. GG, well played, and peace out, buddy. All right, we got a game against a Benny Who fan. What's up, dude? We're a sauce out of good luck, and definitely just want to wait and see what this guy's going to do, because if I overcommit at the start, you guys already know that there's a huge chance that they just hold their counters for the rest of the game. I don't want to unveil my Goblin Barrel's cheap tactics until this guy is showcasing all of his spells. Beautiful to bait out the log with the princess, and we've already got a mirrored up one right now. He's like, wait, what? I just killed that. Why do I have to deal with that again? Okay, so we're probably playing against Elixir Golem. We played against Battle Healer a game before this, so it's just a little bit interesting. Well, not a game before this, but pretty recently too. Like, I don't know. I just wonder why there's so many Battle Healers right now. Is this Elixir Golem? Oh, it has to be now. Okay, so what I can do is I want to bait out the Barb Barrel or the log every single time with my princess, and then go in for the Goblin Barrels. Because the tornado is out of cycle, he's going to log on top of the princess. He needs to finish this off. And then he's going to try to defend the Goblin Barrel that he assumes to come on this tower with units, and then gets counterpushed with an Elixir Golem. But if I drop it on the 3 crown, it's going to be a lot better. I'm just going to leak Elixir for right now and wait for him to log. Yeah, that was awesome. So if I didn't leak Elixir, I wouldn't have been presented with this amazing opportunity. I can go in for the cloned up goblins on top of the 3 crown, and look at all the damage I get. Oh my gosh. This is so satisfying. Out-cheesing the dirty, despicable, disgusting Elite Barbarians, Elixir Golem players. It's really satisfying to see these guys cry. You know, you just go and collect it with a bucket, slurp up those tears, and make the most divine milkshake you've ever seen. This thing is going to be hilarious because he's just going to keep spamming stuff at the river right now. And I'm not going to defend it that much. Like, I'm going to go bats here just so we can kill the Electro Dragon so it doesn't reset onto my tower. I should have kept the princess alive. There's no doubt in my mind. But now we can kind of change up our tactics because he knows, like, hey, he's going to keep the spells. But he can't counter the Mirror Goblin drills as effectively as he wants. He's also assuming that they're going in the different sides. He's going to log. No way. Wait, this is actually just pure toxicity. I love this. I love this. Are you kidding me right now? Look at all the damage I got. It's 2 more rockets and I win the game. This is what we live for. This is what we breathe for. This is what we meme for. I'm just going to rocket right out of the jump and then cycle a Goblin Drill and then go back to another mirrored up Goblin Drill and then Goblin Barrel. I don't even want to rocket. Why would I rocket when I could rocket away with a win with pure Goblin spam? GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. It was a pleasure wrecking you. And it's just so satisfying to see being able to 3 crown Elixir Golem players with goblins. All right, we got a game against the Battle Frog. Well, dude, we got goblins. They're green too. Do they count as like a part of your team? Are they just going to get like a free pass towards your king tower? You're going to be like, hey, it's a frog. I don't have to worry about it. And then the goblins come on your tower and they're like, no, hop away, bro. Get out of here. I wonder if it's going to work out in our favor. I wonder if this guy is just going to go and gallivantly spam all of his elixir here and then not have anything for our shenanigans. So I'm playing this a little bit more aggressive than I traditionally would because he's already done so much damage to me. But, oh wait, he has nothing. He literally has nothing. He just has Hog Rider. Oh my gosh, am I just going to 3 crown right out of the jump? No freaking way. No way. The first push. The first push. He had no elixir because he all in. This is the deck to counter all the bridge spammers apparently, guys. If you don't know, now you know. Imagine just like not having a small spell in your hand because you log on top of a skeleton army and you all in on one side and you're like, oh, I'm up so much. Like if he takes out half my tower, I'm fine. But I just go straight for the 3 crown. I go in for the cloned up goblins and we leapfrog onto the next game in seconds. Here we go. We got a game against Fernando. So first things first, you guys already know the deal. We want to bait out our opponent's small spell with the skeleton army, bait out their Valkyrie with the goblin drill, and maybe get a zap with our bats or just defend with the bats and get value from them. So I'm going to skeleton army at the river, try to make this man shiver, get him to go for an electro spirit, a fire spirit, or something that he doesn't want to have out of cycle when we go for the Goblin Barrel mirror. Okay, so Zap is out of cycle. I think I can go for bats here and then go in for a princess in the back because it's looking like it might be a Lobhound Arrow Zap deck. And if that's going to be the case, this will be a pretty problematic matchup for me if I don't play this perfectly. Okay, so that's Electro Wizard. Electro Wizard Zap. No. Please tell me this isn't the case. Please tell me this is not Giant Double Prince with Electro Wizard and Mega Minion and multiple small spells. This is the worst matchup for me. Legitimately the worst matchup. So what I got to do is kind of create some other weird situation where this will work. So I'm going to Goblin Barrel with a Goblin Drill and then potentially clone depending on what happens. He's going to zap, but that's not going to be enough. And then he doesn't have zap for all of my shenanigans on the right-hand side. So, despite me losing the tower, I think this is an okay position. So, let's see if we can strive for greatness against one of the greatest hard counters of all time. Arrow, Zap, Dark Prince. Man, I need to get all my damage with, like, rockets or something. If he goes Electro Wizard, I think I rocket immediately. I don't know if he's going to do that behind his tower. You ask and you will receive, baby. Let's go. That is so good. I'm so happy. I could not have had a bigger smile on my face when that happens. That's ridiculous. All right. I think we can get the Dark Prince out of cycle potentially if I get lucky. I'm not going to spend any extra elixir here. I think I need to go in for a Goblin Drill on the right-hand side. So then when he defends, then the Dark Prince is going to go towards my 3-crown instead of the tower that he wants to take again. See what happens here. Yeah, he Dark Princes. Kind of what we were expecting. I think I got to go Goblin Drill on this tower just to maybe apply extra aggression. So then, you know, he has to spend more elixir here. All right, we'll see how that works. Getting him to isolate his Goblin Giant means that he can't 3-crown me as easily, which is really, really important. I'm going to Skeleton Army here. And then I think I need to get my mirror back in cycle before I do any other shenanigans. So I'm going to Bats. I'm going to go Goblin Drill. I'm going to go for the Goblin Barrel. And I'm going to try to go in for the Goblin Barrel again and then 3-crown him first. I don't know if this is going to work, but we got to try our hardest, guys. The Goblins are coming down. The mini pack is really hurting me, though. Yeah, it's just going to be a loss. No matter what I do, no matter what I try to do, if you play against a Dark Prince, Electro Wizard, Arrow, Zap player, even if they've got Sparky, they don't even need to drop the Sparky. They can just straight up win. GG and well played to our opponent. We'll bounce on to the next one. All right, we got a game against Axis. We're going to tilt him on his axis, and he's going to fall over flat. His Earth and his globe is just going to be a completely different world than he knows. Because usually when people are expecting the most calm, serene, and fun game experience, they're going to be like, hey, okay, we're playing against Logbait. That's not something that I want to play against. But they'll accept it. They won't accept the fact that they're going to get rocket cycled by mirror rockets and Goblin Barrels attacking in every single angle, though. So usually when you go for a Goblin Drill, you'll bait out the Valkyrie or you'll bait out the Log. So he might go for a cannon and then a log to finish off all the goblins. And that's amazing for me because that's not only a negative elixir trade for our opponent, but I think that we can get a good trade with the skeleton army and then bait out like a fire spirit. No, we got an ice golem. Still, the log is out of cycle. So I think we can gallivant through with this. Depending on if he fireballs or not, I will go for the clone. Looks like he's not going to fireball. This is our moment. Let's go, guys. Look at how much damage I'm going to get. That's cool. That's awesome. So a really good start for us, you know? We've casually done a ton of damage to the King Tower. He does know my deck now, so he's going to be eagerly anticipating the Goblin Barrels assassinating his king in every single situation. So I do need to play this well. But the thing is, he can't pre-log on top of a Skeleton Army because we've got, you know, a lot of shenanigans coming through. So instead, he's going to go Ice Golem. I'm going to go for a Skeleton Army off to the side, and we'll see if he logs it. Yeah, it was a really bad log. If he logged it early, then some of the skeletons off to the side would still assassinate the musketeer, so that's kind of why we decided to do that. But with the log out of cycle, this gives me the availability to do this instead, and then I can potentially go in for the clone for a lot more goblins. I love this. This is so cool. Look at all the damage I got. And we forced out a rambunctious musketeer ice golem that he didn't want to cycle. That is the most disheveled counter push I've seen in a long time. Cannon not crossing the river, musketeer on the wrong side, and then no friend or companion with ice golem. We love it. So I'm going to go bats. I'm going to go in for another cycle of bats because it was pretty obvious that he would pre-log expecting the skeleton army because that's what I did last time. Never to let him know your next move. That's how we play. No log and cycle. So I'm going to go in for the goblin drill. And I'm going to follow up with another goblin barrel. And I'm going to clone it up. Please just give me all the goblins. No way. Look at that damage. He popped the goblin drill at the best moment for me to use that. That's insane. Okay, so if he goes Hog Rider, I think it's in our best interest to rocket if he has an ice golem with it. Don't necessarily think that that's going to be the play.
No, so much no.
All right, so he's just going to sacrifice it. Oh my gosh. Oh, wait, you know what I can do? We can do the Goblin Drill glitch. If you double drop a Goblin Drill in the same spot, it looks like one Goblin, but it's two. So it's two Goblin Drills. He doesn't know this yet. He doesn't realize that until it hit him. Until it hit him hard. Oh my gosh. There's no way that that's fair. Oh, that was two Goblin Drills, and it looked like one, and then he got annihilated. And then he's going in for a fireball again. No way, dudes. Okay, I can just rocket, so I think that's the better play. I think we got to put him out of a misery in a different manner every single time. You guys know the deal. We're switching it up. We're cooking eggs 7 different ways. This guy's tower got completely and utterly devastated. Axis's world got completely taken underwater and flipped on its head. Like, subscribe for more daily videos, and have an amazing rest of your day.